Hey folks, did you know a cactus can stand in the middle of a desert that's hotter than a Texas barbecue grill, go months without a drop of rain, and still look greener than your neighbor's perfectly watered lawn? Not just survive, this spiky little badass actually blooms with flowers so pretty they could star in a Home Depot commercial. Meanwhile, us humans? One skipped breakfast and we're ready to bite someone's head off. A bad night's sleep and suddenly the world's ending. The cactus doesn't whine, doesn't scroll through Facebook at 2 a.m., doesn't need triple shot lattes just to function. It just knows how to store energy, conserve water, and thrive when everything around it is bone dry. Now here's the kicker. What if I told you that in only 3 minutes every morning you could tap into that same cactus level toughness? No needles, no sandstorms, no cowboy boots required. Just a quick little routine that makes you sharper, calmer, and harder to knock down than the desert's toughest plant. So, are you ready to steal the cactus's morning secret? Let's take a closer look at this desert warrior. The cactus follows a few iron rules for survival, and they're surprisingly simple. Rule number 1, it doesn't waste water. Every drop is saved, stored, and guarded like liquid gold. Rule number 2, it knows when to open up and when to shut down its pores, only breathe at night, when it's cool, instead of baking itself alive under the sun. Rule number 3, it stands tall no matter how brutal the environment gets. No drama, no complaining, just quiet endurance. Now, let's compare that with us humans. We chug coffee instead of water, first thing in the morning. Then wonder why our energy crashes by 10 a.m. We open up at the wrong time, scrolling social media late at night, blasting our brains with blue light, and wrecking our sleep. And when stress hits, instead of standing tall, we slump, snack, and snap at the people we love. See the difference? The cactus conserves, adapts, and thrives. We waste, overstimulate, and burn out. It's almost embarrassing that a plant with spikes has a better life strategy than most of us with smartphones. But here's the twist. Nature's not mocking us, it's leaving us clues. And if a cactus can teach us how to survive the desert, imagine what its morning wisdom could do for our bodies in just 3 minutes. So here's what happens when you steal the cactus's morning trick. First, your energy doesn't just rise, it hums. Like a hummingbird hovering over a flower, steady and sharp instead of jittery and crashing. Second, your belly feels lighter and flatter, like a lily pad floating on calm water instead of a bloated balloon begging for mercy. Third, your stress response gets tougher. Instead of melting down like ice cream on a Texas sidewalk, you hold your ground with cactus-like cool. And finally, your mood? Think desert sunrise, warm, steady, impossible to ignore. And all this takes just 3 minutes. No gym memberships, no expensive supplements, no guru retreats. Just one simple daily ritual that anyone, anywhere can pull off. Step 1, the morning sip ritual. Think of your body like a cactus at dawn. First thing it does is store water when it's cool and calm. So before you even look at your phone or argue with your spouse about the thermostat, drink a tall glass of plain water. Not coffee, not orange juice, just water. Why? Because after 7 or 8 hours of sleep, your cells are as thirsty as desert sand. Research shows that starting your day with hydration boosts metabolism, improves brain function, and helps flush out overnight waste. In other words, it primes your system to wake up naturally, without that fake jolt of caffeine. So yes, your body is begging for water, not for Dunkin' Donuts. Treat it like a cactus. Store the liquid gold. Step 2, the cactus stretch minute. Cactus don't slouch. They stand tall, spines out, defiant against the blazing sun. Your spine should do the same. Spend just 1 minute after your water on a simple stretch. Arms up like cactus arms. Open your chest. Breathe deep. This wakes up your circulation, feeds oxygen to your brain, and signals your nervous system that it's go time. Studies show that light morning movement reduces stiffness, improves posture, and even lifts mood. And it's not yoga with chanting and candles, it's just 1 minute of standing tall like a desert warrior. if you can't give yourself 60 seconds, then the cactus officially has a busier schedule than you. Step 3, the sunlight switch. Here's where you copy the cactus's clever timing. Remember how it opens its pores only when the conditions are, right? You've got to do the same with your internal clock. Step outside or near a window and let natural light hit your eyes and skin for just 1 minute. Morning sunlight resets your circadian rhythm, tells your brain to stop making melatonin, and boosts serotonin, the chemical that makes you feel calm and focused. Studies from Harvard and Stanford both show that morning light exposure improves sleep quality, energy, and mental sharpness throughout the day. Translation, you'll feel less like a zombie and more like, a cactus in bloom. Put it all together, 1 glass of water, 1 stretch, 1 dose of sunlight, that's 3 minutes total. Not 3 hours, not $300, just 3 minutes to flip your body's switch from sluggish to sharp. Miss it, and you're basically choosing to start your day weaker than a houseplant in a closet. So tomorrow morning, before you scroll, before you stress, before you stuff your face with a bagel, be a cactus. Hydrate, stretch, light up, and watch how those 3 minutes change everything. Now, let's back this up with a little science because I know some of you are thinking this sounds too simple. Well, simple doesn't mean stupid. A 2019 study in Frontiers in Nutrition found that just 500 milliliters of water in the morning boosts alertness and increases calorie burning by about 30% for the next hour. That's your metabolism firing up, not magic. Then there's movement. The American Heart Association points out that even 1 to 2 minutes of light stretching improves circulation and lowers blood pressure temporarily. Doesn't sound like much, but stack it every day and you're building a baseline of resilience like watering a cactus drop by drop. And the sunlight? That's the heavy hitter. Harvard researchers discovered that morning light exposure strengthens circadian rhythm, which improves sleep quality, mental focus, and even blood sugar regulation. In fact, people who get natural light within an hour of waking report better moods and less fatigue compared to those who skip it. So, no, this isn't some Instagram wellness gimmick. It's literally biology. You're syncing your body with the same survival laws that desert plants have been following for millions of years. Now, I can already hear some of you. 3 minutes? I don't have time for that. Really? That's like a camel saying it's too busy to drink water before crossing the desert. 3 minutes is less than the time you spend complaining about your knees. Less than the time your toaster takes to burn your bread. And here's the truth. You don't need to be perfect. You don't need to do this for the rest of your life. Just try it for 7 mornings straight. 7, that's 1 week. If after 7 days you don't feel sharper, lighter, and calmer, fine. Go back to being droopy like an overwatered houseplant. But chances are you'll notice the shift and you'll want to keep going. Because resilience feels addictive once you taste it. So here's the big picture. If a cactus can thrive in a furnace, like desert, bloom with color, and stand tall without whining, then you can spare 3 minutes each morning to do the same for your body. It's not about becoming a fitness model or living like a monk. It's about building resilience, drop by drop, breath by breath, ray by ray, until your body feels unshakable. Tomorrow morning, don't stumble into the day half dead. Be the cactus, drink your water, stretch tall, catch the light. 3 minutes, that's it. Stay wild, stay healthy, and never mess with nature's schedule. Now, hit like, smash that subscribe, and share this with someone who still thinks cactus are just prickly decorations.